What's up, family? This is the Playmaker Podcast. I'm your host, Reggie Coleman.
I'm your co-host, Nikita Monroe Thomas.
And today we have a special guest, Mr. Donovan. Appreciate you for coming through. He's with the Secret Stuff Cmos gel. So let's get right into it. What was your motivation on starting this entrepreneurial journey and this business?
Man, just growing up, I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur. I wanted to have my own. I wanted to create generational wealth for, my family, because we don't come from money. We just broke. So I wanted to be the person that, to change that, break that cycle. And I stumbled upon it actually because I follow a lot of vegan pages on Instagram.
Me too.
And one day I'm gonna get it. I was vegan for like 2 weeks. I lost about 3 pounds. I felt energized. It was amazing. And then I felt like I needed some chicken or something. So when I got the chicken, I just had the chicken. So I got a guy. It was a guy that sells Cmos as well in the town, and I seen him promoting. And I told him I wanted some. He gave me 2 jars, and the benefits from it was just like amazing. Then I realized I can buy it myself because I really don't like people feed me. I like to feed myself. So I learned how to make it myself. I studied up on it, all the benefits and everything. I started making it myself. I thought to myself, maybe I could monetize it. And a month later, I didn't even have a job, and I was able to pay my bills. I was able to go out to eat if I wanted to, buy my son, my daughter something if I needed to, treat the wife to something. So it's really helped me out financially and also health wise.
So you spoke about benefits. What are some benefits of taking Cmos? Because I don't really know much.
So the benefits are endless, man. It breaks down the mucus in your body. So all diseases, all sicknesses come from mucus. So without mucus, there's no disease. Dr. Sebi himself, he cured AIDS, HIV, he cured diabetes and diseases like that because he found a way to get rid of the mucus, and it's through Cmos. So it breaks down mucus. Our body thrives off of 102 minerals. This Cmos gives you 92 of those 102. So if you add bladderwrack and something else called burdock root, then you'll get the whole 102. Your cells will be literally bouncing and dancing. So it breaks down the mucus in your body. It gives you the minerals that you need, and also aids in weight loss. So it curbs your appetite. It makes you feel like you ate. You're full. You don't need to eat. It does a lot of things. It promotes heart health, lung health. If you're pregnant, it's a good thing to add to your regimen because it helps the baby. You can give it to your babies. I give it to my son every day. He doesn't like it raw, so I give it to him in a smoothie. He eats it up. My daughter, she has dry spots on her skin. I rub it on her skin, 30 minutes, taking off. Her skin cleared up in 2 days. So I live by this stuff. And I have an aunt. I have an aunt who's a holistic doctor. She's into all that stuff, and she lives by it. So when I found out that she was making it too, I was like, okay, so this must be the real deal. And the reports that I'm getting back from it, the Cmos that I give them, they were just like, man, this stuff is amazing. It's working. Whatever you said it's going to do, it's going to do. But it doesn't affect everybody the same way. So it doesn't really give me energy, but it may give you energy. Right? It may curb my appetite, but it may not curb yours as much as mine. Okay, you know what I'm saying? But it still gives everybody the 102 minerals. But because we're all different, our body knows what we need, so we take from what we need. So if you skinny, you ain't gonna get skinny. You're taking it because your body doesn't need that.
It's different. Yeah.
So without giving away too much, what goes into, I guess, making?
Oh, I'm gonna give it all away.
Okay, so
I'm gonna give it all away because I feel like everybody should be selling this stuff. Everybody should be having it. I can't sell it to the world. I believe that the world needs it. So you buy some raw Cmos. It comes from the ocean, from the Caribbean islands, like St. Lucia, Jamaica, places like that. Jamaicans, they thrive on it because they just sex crazy. It boosts libido, sex drive. This is how you like. So that's what Jamaicans live off of. And you get it raw. You clean it off under some water, some distilled water or some spring water. You let it sit for 8 to 24 hours. It'll soak up all the water. It'll expand. You clean it off. You throw it in a blender, and you just blend it, and it turns into the gel already, and it's ready to go after it's blended. It's people that want to keep this a secret because they want to monetize off of it. Like I said, the money's fine. Don't get me wrong, but I think when I see people 30 years down the line that I played basketball with, that I went to school with, still looking good, because that's what it's about. Then I'm happy.
Lives.
Yeah. Then I'm happy.
So what made you go from the regular Cmos to now you got soaps, you making smoothies? you expand in the brand early in the
You
game.
got to expand. You can't. You got to reinvent yourself, recreate yourself. You can't stay the same. And I learned from the people that I connect with. I always tell myself I don't have customers, I have connections. So if I connect with you, you're a connection. You're a part of my family. So I learned from them early on. People don't like the taste of that stuff. It doesn't taste like anything, but it smells like the sea. A lot of people can taste what they smell. So my wife, she tastes and she's, this tastes like fish. I'm like, how? Because she can smell the sea in it. So early on, I was like, okay, I'm gonna make some smoothies because I know that's how you can eat it. Make some smoothies. I make a slush. And I already knew that it was good for your skin. It cures eczema, psoriasis. That's what Kim Kardashian takes it for, psoriasis. Dark spots. A lot of black people do. I was lucky enough to be blessed without it. It's a beautiful skin, thank God. But it cures all of that. Like I said, it cleared up my daughter's skin. So I said, man, I'm going to make some soaps. And I don't know if it's like an orange bar up there somewhere. These orange bars, that's like just for your face. They got the turmeric in there, which is good for your face. Coconut oil, so they give you like a shine and some moisture after it's done. It has collagen in it, which is good for the skin as well, and ginger. So you throw that on your face, man, and the possibilities are endless, man. You could, people think you like an Instagram model. You take a picture or something, no filter or nothing. So if you're into that kind of stuff, she's sitting over looking cute. So if you're into that kind of stuff, man. So I just feel like it's important to do more, and there's so much more I can do with it. But I'm one man. I don't want to spread myself too thin because I'll be like, man, fuck this shit and just stop selling it altogether.
Yeah,
keep it to myself.
So how has you said before we got on, people kind of hating that you're doing it, and I feel like it's a lot of money out here to be made, and
too much money,
and like as many artists, as many rappers, as many podcasts. Why can't it be more than one person selling Cmos?
Right.
So
I think
what keeps you motivated and going to do it?
Listen, I don't compete with nobody but myself.
Right.
And that's why I feel like I ain't gonna say no names or throw no genders out there, but I feel like that's why this person is gonna lose. Because they're worried about me. Listen, I got a wife and 2 kids. Hopefully, I'm hoping to expand. I come from a big family, so I'm hoping to expand on that. So I gotta make sure they can eat. Nobody's gonna stop them from eating. You may take some food off my plate, but you're not gonna take no food off their plate. So I use that as some kind of motivation. I said, "Oh, he worried about me, a little more me. I've been selling it for 2 weeks. I must be doing something right. I must be doing something right." So I went harder, man. I just now started working. Like I didn't even need to work once I started selling this, but I just started working last week, and all day I work. This all I'm thinking about. How can I expand? Who can I talk to? How can I get this information out? I said, let me hit up some podcasts. Oh, my boy Reg, my girl Keita. Let me hit them up. I have no pride, man. I have no problem. Beg in order to get this stuff out. I could put a mask on. It's not even about me. I could put a mask on while I'm on this thing right now and just talk about it because I feel like everybody needs it. So it was a lot of hate going on, and people showed me mad love from it. People actually came to me and supported my business because of that. And he don't even know that he helped me. Damn, I'm saying I might as well say his name now. Like he helped me, elevate because he was on that stuff, and I feel like, hey man, you put me on. We could have worked together. We could have cornered the market. We could have got a store. You know what I'm saying? But us as I don't want to go into like Black history or not, but us as Black people, we crabs in a barrel, man. We just want to hold each other down. Like it's no way. Like I should see y'all doing a podcast. I'm like, oh, that podcast is trash. Like, there's no way I should be wanting to support that. If y'all got some t-shirts, I should be wanting to help y'all out. Just anything because we come from nothing. All these Asian people, all these white people, all these Jewish people, they're a community.
Yeah, they got a whole community.
We the only ones that's divided.
That's what I was just about to say. Like, I don't understand why us as Black people we gotta compete with each other, and we know we're so much more powerful together.
I know why. It's deep rooted. If you ever read the Billy Lynch letters, man, they pit us against each other. All we joke about light skin and dark skin, but that was a real thing back then.
Yeah,
that was a real thing. He made people who were weaker. He pit people that were weaker against people that were stronger. People that were lighter, he pit them against people that were darker. And it's deep rooted. It's in our soul. We have soul. A white person can offend us, and we'll forgive them. Yeah. But let Reggie offend me. It's over. You know what I'm saying? So it's deep rooted. It's deep rooted. So we got to get out of that. So that's why I wanna share how to make this stuff. I don't want to hold any secrets back because I got somebody that sells it too. She's from Baltimore. She gave me all her secrets. I'm making the soap because of her. She gave me all her secrets. She said, "Listen, I want you to rise, King." I said,
that's what it's about. And like you said before, especially in this area, they want to see you good, but never better
than them.
And like, I hate to see it, but of course it's going to happen.
That's what it is.
And I don't even know why. Well, you just said it's deep rooted, but like it's crazy.
And it's sad because you can see two or three other podcasts, right? Mm-hmm. And they may not want to see you better than them, but they don't even know that you're not trying to be better than them in the first place.
Exactly.
You said it's all about progression, right? So if you're progressing every day, you're reaching your goals, you're succeeding, right? So if we only got one mic, we progress by getting two. We progress by getting three. Mm-hmm. You may already have 3 mics over there. We're not worried about you. Exactly. And that's why I feel like people's problem is when you start. The only way I'm competing with you is if we're in between them lines. Mm-hmm. And my team got to beat you. That's the only way I'm competing with you.
Yeah.
Other than that, y'all my brothers, y'all my sisters. I love y'all. I don't have to know you.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because this is just the time we live in. Like the story now with the honey pot. Her sales went through the roof because of controversy. Yeah. Like why black people? Why we got to support when they come at one of us? Why we just can't support? We should have been support.
That's right.
They should have been support this black one, but no. Somebody said something offensive or it was offensive comments or something. Mm-hmm. Well, now we get to sell out. Now, no, we should have been on that.
No.
Like,
and that goes to show it's not real, right? Because now we only doing you to make them feel bad. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When we should be pouring in, because the more you pour in, the more you're going to get out. I give stuff away for free. You know why? Because I know it's going to come back. Mm-hmm. It may not come back to me in the form of soap or a smoothie. It may not come back to me in the form of money. I had a blind man hold the door for me today. A blind man. He got every reason to be upset. My man can't see. He still chose to be kind. And I'm not going to say that's my karma, but I understand that when I give to the universe gives back.
Sure. Absolutely.
So, like I said, what keeps, I know you said putting food on the table for your family. So anything else that keeps you motivated to keep selling soaps and smoothies and keep expanding? Anything else that keeps you motivated?
Wait, I've always been an athlete, so I've always found, fun in competition. I've always found fun in, that come from the bottom mentality. If you ever, played when you played against me, I still owe you a one-on-one. I don't know if you remember this. Boys and Girls Club, you beat me 10-8.
For real?
We were 3 for like half court.
That had to be a while.
Oh, okay, my bad.
We were like 8.
He
was like 7. I ain't holding on to it, but when I see him, I'm like, damn, he beat me. And then Leader too, wherever he is. We went to the Rider basketball camp, and he was Lil A. I ain't had no name, but I was killing. Right, we played one-on-one tournament, and he beat me in the championship. He beat me by like 2 or 3. So
you got 2 one-on-one.
Well, I got 2 one-on-ones with 2 TCA heads, McCourtney heads, whatever y'all want to call yourself. That I need to. So I'm in the gym because y'all looking good, y'all in shape. So
he not in the gym.
No.
So looks can be deceiving. I look in shape, but I am not in shape.
All right, so we can go play after this. We can play the 1 because I get tired quick, and I get the ball first. Seniority. So, but yeah, that's what keeps me going, man. I've always been excited to have that, start from the bottom mentality, and the fact that I can call myself an entrepreneur. Oh, that's motivation enough, because I've always wanted to have my own. I only want to work for the man to fund my stuff.
Right.
Yeah. I don't want to work for the man to take care of my car and take care of my kids. I want to work for the man to fund my stuff and then push it out from there. So that's what keeps me motivated. Just being able to wake up and say, yo, I'm an entrepreneur.
And that's when you know it's real, when you at your job, but all you can think about is whatever business you're creating.
That's right.
And that's when you know it's real, because when I'm at work, I be thinking like, who should I get on as a guest? What should we talk about?
Yeah.
Thinking of new designs. I'm not creative, but I reach out to other people.
But that helps. That helps.
And that's when you know it's real, because like if you're not thinking about what you got going on, then you probably should stop or rethink what you're doing, because
it's not your niche, it's not your passion. A lot of people do stuff for the money. People chase money, and what I learned is that when you chase something, it's going to run, and you can never catch what you chase. If you chasing me, you're not catching me.
Right.
But if I'm chasing you, it's gonna be the other way around.
Correct.
Because there's no way you're not catching me. Michael Myers not catching Jay. I don't care where they're not catching me. So I realized that if you don't chase it, you give this stuff away, you let it come back to you. It's gonna come. It's so much money out there, man. These NBA players got $1 million contracts. That money is out there somewhere.
Exactly.
That's true.
So it's just about finding a way to monetize. You guys can monetize. I don't know if you guys are monetizing off the podcast, but you can monetize with merch. I was telling my brother, I said, yo, you can charge people to come onto your show.
Right.
I would have paid to come onto this show because this is how much I believe in this. This is how much I believe in y'all podcast. This is how much I believe in my brand. Right. I would pay to come on because something has to give. You give, people grow, and then the community grow. And I think that's important. Right?
And people ask me a bunch of times. People ask me like, "You making money off of it?" And I'm like, "Not at this point, but I'm not worried about the money right now."
Yeah.
Besides the merch we sell, but I'm like, not really. But it's not about that. It's about getting the content out, putting other people, shedding light on other people to make sure y'all know, the people know what they got going on, what business they got, what new song they dropping, what album they dropping, whatever the case may be.
But eventually, that's the definition of not chasing the money.
Exactly.
Definition, man.
And it's gonna get to a point when the money, you'll know when we make the money because we'll be doing the things that we want to do in the community.
That's right.
So,
that's right.
And when people ask me, "Are you making money?" I make money.
That's all it's about. That's all it's about to people.
But like, that's not why Reg brought me on here to make money. We wanted to bridge the gap between the people we know that's doing positive things in the community and put it on the platform, because we can see it every day that the stuff that's going on in Trenton is not the most positive. But there's so many people that's doing so many amazing things. You got Keisha open the whole building for kids.
I stepped in there and I was like, what the heck?
It's amazing.
That was
and we interviewed
crazy.
her in the beginning. That's probably one of our top interviews, because she was so genuine about telling us about the entrepreneurship.
Yeah, she wasn't
holding
no secrets.
That was just one day. That wasn't just, she just said, "Oh, today I'm going to open it." Keisha said for 8 years, she said in the interview, to get to a point that she felt comfortable enough to open a building. And now she able to travel and be good and know her businesses.
Flourishing without her there.
Right, without her there.
It was nothing. Keisha could have did that business in Princeton. You know how many people she spread around the world? She could have did that business anywhere, but she chose to do it overseas. She could have went overseas and did it, but she chose to do it in the community. That's one person. We had Naj on here before about her pastries and stuff like that. And somebody recently hit me up like, "You know anybody that do bakery?" And then I could say it's her.
You can do that because you make those connections.
So you make those connections. That's not money. Can't do that.
That's right.
So if somebody can give me money, that don't mean I'm gonna promote your stuff.
And that don't mean we gonna build a relationship.
That's
like
just
you
a
build a
transaction.
relation through talking to people, learning people, and through y'all podcasts and through other podcasts. I don't really listen to many podcasts, but like through the videos and stuff I see, like the clips and stuff I see in here, like y'all are making connections. It's really people out here that somebody can ask you a question, you can say, "Oh, I got somebody for that,"
right?
And they will do that for y'all because they know that y'all are genuine, and that's what it's all about. Like, I don't care how much money I make off of this, right? Because the money is going to be there. I know that people are going to come back because it's a good product. I don't water it down. I give it to you how it is. If you request something, that's what I'm giving to you.
Correct.
And I want to make sure that my connections, the people that I connect with, are taken care of, man. That's
and your price is reasonable.
That's right. Because this stuff is a life changer. Right? I know people that sell 32 gallons for $60, $70. I'm like, for one, we ain't got that much money to be buying that, and then we gonna be mad because I need something that tastes good for my $70.
Correct.
I need to stay to sit in front of the TV and drink it down. I need to have a 6-pack when I wake up. This don't work like that. So why overcharge you? Like I said, people won't come back. I could charge $10 for every item I have, $4 for that for every item I have, and people will come back. I'll still make money off of it.
Right.
Correct.
Because
then they gonna recommend their friends, and it's gonna keep going as a cycle.
The referrals is what's keeping it going. Because I still have to wait. Like if I give somebody a smoothie, they can come back in a day or two, right? If I give somebody the Cmos, it lasts for 3 weeks, so I gotta wait till 3 weeks to get done. If you buy 2, 6 weeks, a month and a half for you to come back. But if somebody say, I went to the post office, right, and I sold to the lady that was there, somebody say, "Hey, what's that?" I said, "Let me explain." So I explained. They said, "Go to the car and give me some." I said, "I'll live 5 minutes away, but I can bring it back." And that's what happens. You make connections. People talk. People always want to know what's happening. If we was doing this podcast outside, people walk past and be like, "What y'all doing?"
Right.
Because people just want to know.
Yeah.
They want you to tell them everything. People love for you to be Google, boy. They won't go to Google themselves, but they'll look at you and hope you went to Google when you ask.
100 questions.
Yeah,
for sure.
So that's how you make them connections, man. That's what it's all about, man. I think that's
So
the
being
most
a
important.
new entrepreneur, how important is social media? How has important social media been for you?
I feel like if you have a business and you're not utilizing social media, you are behind the times. And I'm telling you, you need to make a page. You need to be active on that page because that is how you make connections outside of people you don't know. I just sent 2 jars to California. I just sent 2 jars to Hershey, PA. I just sent another jar to St. Louis, and I sent a jar to South Carolina. I don't know these people outside of social media. Somebody said they stumbled on my page because it was on a popular page. How they're on a popular page, I don't know. But they stumbled across it. They said they love Cmos. They've been looking for Cmos. They don't trust the internet. Where can I get yours from? Oh, why ship it? You just got to pay the shipping. Bam, send it off. They send it back. Hey, I got it. This stuff is amazing. Blase, blase. If you are not using social, if I wasn't using social media, my feet can only take me so far. The 4 wheels only out there can only take me so far. It can take me here, it can take me to Princeton, but it can't take me to South Carolina. It can't take me to Cali. It can't do those things. So I believe social media, and you promote yourself, right? You promote yourself as yourself. If I'm on social media with dreads, right, and then I come in here with a low cut, they're like, this nigga's fake, right? Yep. You're not gonna trust what I'm selling because I'm a liar. So you gotta be on here as yourself. You gotta make those connections with those people, and people won't want it because people don't want to do it themselves. I can tell everybody how to make it, right? I could tell a handful of people how to make it. Probably 1.5 people will make it because one person will start it and say, I don't want to do this. I'd rather buy it. So I'm gonna always be in business.
Yeah.
Yeah, and social media, I don't know why people don't utilize it because, like you said, you building connection with people you never saw before, never spoke
people
to.
calling me bro, and like I'm like, oh, all right, we bros. Like you just build those connections with people when you.
We say it all the time on the podcast. As long as you genuine, people know when you genuine.
Yeah.
If you show them like, oh, he don't really mean what he say, it's like that's a turn off. They never gonna come back. They never gonna reach out to you again. Never gonna recommend you.
Then on top of that, they gonna talk down about you.
Exactly.
And word of mouth is really like one of the main vehicles to a business because if I don't like what you're selling, I'm gonna tell my family not to like what you're selling.
Exactly.
And they gonna ride with me before they ride with you. So if she's selling nail polish, right? And I say, oh man, that shit burned my knuckles, it burned my skin, I got the monkey claw. They gonna say I don't want it.
Yeah, and
you're gonna be broke.
Yeah.
And on this podcast, I like to say like we not bringing anybody on here. Like if you're doing something positive, that's who's going to be that's who we're going to interview. It's not just going to be anybody.
It's in your name.
Exactly.
Playmaker, you out here making plays, man. If you even if you just watch sports, you never touch the basketball, football, soccer ball, tennis ball, any other ball that's out here. You understand what a playmaker is. You go to work at a bank and somebody say, "Nice play." You know made a good play, right? Good assist, right? They're like, what you talking? Everybody knows what that means.
I'm glad you get a shout out to my girl for coming up with that.
So you always need that. Yo, I'll tell you, listen, I want to give a shout out to I'm so glad you did that. I want to give a shout out to my wife right now because when I'm not home, she is hitting me with ideas. She is serving my connections. She's making sure they're well taken care of. When I'm doing something that ain't right, let's say I'm going to make the soap right now, I don't got my gloves on. Babe, I think you need to put your gloves on. I'm taking pictures. People want to see you touch your soap. I got a picture on here of you touching soap without gloves on. They say, somebody hit me up like, hey, you might want to put the gloves on when you touch people's product. So she's constantly holding me accountable. If you say something on here that, your wife, your girl feel like, hey, you wild and she's going to hold you accountable for that. And you take that and you run with that. So shout out to my wife, man, because like I won't be able to do this for her. She don't ask for a thing. She don't ask for a smoothie. She don't ask for $1. She asks for nothing because she just, she got my back like that. So I feel like if you have a partner and you are doing something and that partner is not supporting you, you need to get a new partner because that partner is not your partner.
Yeah, support 100%. Yes, for sure.
Because if nobody else will support you, they got to.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
And definitely, and the accountability thing is very important because, especially when you're a new entrepreneur, sometimes you get wrapped in yourself. You're like, all right, this is a good idea. But you guys need somebody to bounce it off of.
That's true.
And come up with good ideas.
You can't be afraid to ask for opinions, ask for help. Yeah. Ask, what can I do better? How can I be better? Because, if you never know what you need to work on, then you're going to be in the same place you were a year ago, 5 years ago.
And to be honest, it's hard for us to look at it ourselves, man. It's hard for us to look in the mirror and say, damn, I suck. Shit.
Yeah.
But you got that person that's in your corner like, yo, you suck. That person's gonna keep you honest, man. They're gonna keep you humble. And if that, like I said, if that person is not keeping you humble, man, you might need to reevaluate your situation. And
right, because you ain't gonna like it in the moment. Like, damn, I suck.
Like, damn. Wait, do you love me? I suck.
Yeah. But when you think about it, you're like, yeah, I probably do.
Yeah.
I'm glad she told me that, and then you get better.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you get better, man.
So we still got a lot to talk about, but give your social media away, and we're gonna put it on the screen on the video.
I bet. So I'm gonna talk about where it started from. I think this is the perfect time to say because this is the Playmaker podcast.
Yes, sir.
I'm still an athlete. It don't matter if I'm 150 years old.
I dribbled the basketball the other day, 5'11". I still got it.
Look at that.
I did a little
And so the in and out.
Yeah.
With the left hand.
No, the right.
Next time you go back, try with the left.
No.
So knock stuff on the
I probably did this.
Just buy anything. It's only $5. Buy everything you break, you buy. So that's straight. So I just want to talk about where it stemmed from, because I know y'all all saw Space Jam, right?
Yep.
So when they was getting trashed by the Monstars, they went into a locker room. Bugs Bunny came over with Michael's secret stuff, right? Mm-hmm. When I thought about it, I'm like, yo, they drinking Cmos. Because that's what it do to you. It has your cells dancing. They went out and trashed the Monstars until they ran out of it. They were going to need some more secret stuff. Mm-hmm. So I'm not going to put Michael's secret stuff on there because my name ain't Michael. I'm not going to put my name on there because I'd rather my name not be out there. So the secret stuff that's what it's all about. Space Jam. If you haven't seen it, fast forward to 40 minutes and 33 seconds. Don't quote me on that. And you'll see that part. But my social media, man, I don't know if I should get my personal out, but I'll also be putting my Cmos stuff on there too. But it's at the secret stuff _Cmos.
And it's right here on the screen.
Yeah, I don't put no DAs or everything is spelled out like I went to college. So the secret stuff Cmos. For my personal, it's Donnie McCleese. Last name is spelled MCCLEESE. I have a little bit of Irish in me. My pop was, I think, like black, white, and Irish. He was a mutt, but so that's where McCleese comes from. If you're like, oh, you black as shit, and you got that Irish name. So that's that. I know people don't like the taste of the gel form, although people can taste what they smell. I also make smoothies. I also make slushy drinks, man. I also make soaps, for the skin. But you can use this stuff for anything. You can make your own smoothies. You can put it in chicken broth to thicken it up. You can put it in soup. You can put it in dressings. Just anything, because it doesn't change the taste. It may change the texture, because like I said, it may thicken it up. But if you have any question, man, you can inbox me all times of the night, all times of the day. My job is my job, but this is my heart. So, I'm here for it.
So you got different soaps up here.
Oh, yeah.
So explain it. It looks like three different ones.
The two white ones are the same. So you give me a yellow one and a white one. All right, so my wife just gave me this idea. So this is the face bar. As you can see, it's small. You can use it for your body. If you don't use a wash rag, you just don't. Wash rags are dirty. But anyway, this is a face bar. See, it's orange from the turmeric. I have collagen inside. I also have coconut oil and also ginger and Cmos. So the Cmos acts as an anti-inflammatory, so it'll help clear your face up too. But so does the turmeric. Okay. All right, collagen and ginger. So all that stuff, and I got the coconut oil in here for moisture. So you can use this, and you may not even need to use too much lotion or Vaseline or whatever you decide to use on your face. And it clears up acne, dark spots, psoriasis, eczema, all of those skin disorders that you need. This one here is my body bar. They're the same price, but this is a little wider and a little shorter, but you can use this on the body, and if you use washcloths, you can use washcloths. I don't recommend them. But this one here, if you smell this, you think you can eat it, man. It's just food. It's food.
Isn't that what you're supposed to get on your body, though? You're supposed to eat what you put on your body.
It's food in here. So I got cinnamon, I got paprika, I got honey, and I have Cmos inside of the bar. All right, and the reviews I got from this one, these are the ones I'm going to give y'all, because I don't know if y'all into the face, whatever one y'all want, y'all can take. But the reviews that I got back from this one, oh man, it feels so good. And also it's oats in here, like dry oatmeal, dry oats for the scrub. So if you ever have like dry skin and you need to get that scrub, this is going to do that for you.
A question. Oh wait, you done? My bad.
Yeah, I'm done.
Put it back. Question. Whatever. So how do you know how much Cmos to take if, like, say if somebody wants to, I don't know, try to make it on their own
or put it in their diet?
Yeah. So if you put it in your diet, it's recommended that you take 2 tablespoons a day. 2 tablespoons a day is going to give you the 92 minerals you need, but you cannot OD on it. Right. You can take as much as you want. Like I can take my 2 tablespoons and go to the gym. I'll come back, I have a smoothie, and then for dinner, I'll have a slushy drink. I'm good. It doesn't make you shake. It doesn't make you crazy. But one thing I can say from it is that it helps you go to the bathroom, and also because it breaks down the mucus in your body, the mucus is going to come out. Sometimes you're going to feel like you're sick. You can check your temperature. You won't be, and a lot of times you'll be. A lot of people spit. A lot of people blow their nose because that mucus it has to leave. So it's coming out your body, it's coming out your nose, it's coming out your mouth. It's cleaning you out because when it breaks it down, it needs to go somewhere. It can't sit because it's kicking it out. So it's coming out, you know, your nasal, you know, passageways and stuff like that. So you may feel like you're sick, because it happened to me twice. It felt like I was sick, right? I'm like, oh shit. And I go to donate plasma. That's another thing I was doing to make some money, because I needed some money and the jobs weren't cutting it. I would go donate plasma, and I was using the Cmos, and the mucus was coming down to me. I felt sick, stuffy nose and stuff like that. I went, they checked my temperature, because they got to make sure you're not sick before, and I was good. 86.9, whatever, you know, to 84 points, whatever the temperature is, that's where I was at. And because you don't get sick from it, it cures sicknesses and it prevents sicknesses. So if you are sick, if you have a cold, a fever, you take your Cmos and it clears it right up. And then it starts to go to the prevention stage, where something trying to comes in and it fights it off for you.
So when someone's adding this to their like workout regimen, would you suggest they drink it before they work out or after?
It all depends, because a lot of people like to do stuff fasted, right? So I like to work out fasted. But when I do have breakfast, I throw it into a smoothie, or I just take my two straight. So it all depends on the body. If you feel like you need more energy after you work out, then I say take it after.
Okay.
If you wake up in the morning and you groggy and you need the energy, take it before. It can't hurt you either way. You can take it before and you can take it after. It's not like muscle milk where you take it before you work out and take it after you feel heavy, you get fat. It's not like pre-workout where you take it before and you take it after, and you sit at work like, you know, wide-eyed and bushy tail. It's not like it's all natural. So it's you don't really get quick pushes. It just weaves its way through your cells, and gradually you start to, you know, elevate. And if you nasty, if you into like freak stuff, it's definitely gonna boost that libido. I'm definitely gonna try to have some babies off the Cmos. I'm gonna take some Cmos and be like, baby, let's do what we gotta do. That baby gonna come out so beautiful.
So you got shirts here. Are you selling these shirts?
No, I want to promote.
Okay.
I don't want to get into the clothes game.
True.
I do not want to get into the clothes game. I don't care about what y'all wear. I don't even care about what I wear. That's why I'm only gonna have t-shirts. This t-shirt here, it just says needs Cmos. If you ever heard of the slogan "Got Milk," nobody has milk, because that shit is disgusting. It's mucus, and
my stomach don't agree with milk anymore.
Yeah, people think that it's just black people that's lactose intolerant. Everybody's lactose intolerant because it's not for people. That's why you gotta get alternatives. Cashew milk, freaking almond milk is what I put in the smoothies. I don't put none of that animal milk in that shit, because it's disgusting. Need Cmos, and I'm gonna make like 10 more shirts just for slogans. I'm just gonna do it to promote. If you want a shirt, I will give it to you.
Yeah.
Please do not pay me for no shirt. If you want to tip me, that is fine. You know, I take all tips. I got a little jar of pennies, but I do not sell shirts. I am not a clothes designer. I give money to my sister, because my sister makes shirts. So I feel like that's how I put money in my family's pocket. I go into my family. My brother sells shirts. Black Diamond Fitness. He sells workout, you know, clothes and t-shirts. My sister is a graphic designer, so she made these up in 10 minutes for me. She made me 10 shirts. I gave her what she desired, whatever money she wanted, because that's why I feel like you put money back into your family by.
That's what you were talking about before, the generational wealth.
Of course. If your mom's selling tote bags, why would you go to Macy's and buy a tote bag? Right? Regardless of what your mom's selling it for, that's who you should be monetizing. And that's how we support each other, by doing what our family is doing. So I could have asked anybody else, hey, can I get in your podcast? I could have begged anybody else, right? I hit y'all up because I'm like, yo, these are my people. Like, I grew up with these people. I know these people because of the activities I was in as a kid. You know, me and Keita had a bunch of spills over basketball about how sorry she is and how sorry I am, but it was all love, because that's what it was for. So why would I go to somebody else? I reached out to my brother. Waited till my brother. You know the funny thing about that? I was never a Kobe fan until I became an adult. I hated Kobe because Alexis loved him so much, and I felt like he was better than me. But now I got this tattoo in honor of him, the Black Mamba of him.
You got it? Show that over.
I put it on the gram and everything of me getting attacked. So if y'all want to check it.
Nice.
That's nice.
Kobe's the reason why I play basketball, not because I see him like, oh, I think he dope, because my brother is a huge fan. I think my brother would marry him if he could, right?
He a bigger fan than Lex, because Lex is super cool.
They'll probably fight for it. They could probably fight for that. Yeah, he's the reason why my brother watched basketball. He's the reason why he picked up a basketball. And without him picking up a basketball, then he would never taught me. Nobody taught me how to play basketball. My dad was trash. He's still trash. And I hope he's watching this. He is trash, right? I look at Franz and his dad. Yo, I played Franz and his dad 2-on-2 one time. I'm not lying. I played with some bum. Man, they throwing passes behind their head to each other. They got their eyes closed. They not looking. I'm like, oh, I wish my dad was nice, because I would have called him like, yo, dad, come up here, we got problems, but he really trash. So my brother taught me, love him to death, but he weak. My brother taught me how to play basketball, and if it wasn't for Kobe being an inspiration to him, I would have never picked up a basketball. We would have never made a connection. I would never even be here today. You know, so basketball is like huge. Like I still go to the high school basketball today, and I'm geeked to go. People like, yo, you 30 years old, mind your business. Right. It has nothing to do with you. You know, and I think that it's important. If you're doing something with your life, you gotta make connections in that space that you're in. So I think y'all need to, if y'all aren't already, reach out to other podcasts. Right. Hey, what are y'all doing that we're not doing? You know, how are you guys this, that, the third? Because I think y'all are in that podcast community, a community that we are not a part of. We don't know what's happening. We can't even get in unless I grab a mic or something like that. I don't want no mic. So I think you have to make connections where you are, because that's how you expand. I wouldn't know so many people who wasn't in basketball. People still come to me and say, yo, you used to play for the High, right? I'm like, yeah, 12 years ago. Just because it was what I did.
How long was it for you? Because I
stopped counting. I'm like,
yeah, it's over. I think it's 11 for me. We'll be in 2020. Damn, yeah, 12.
We graduated in 2009.
Coming up on 12.
Oh my goodness.
Coming up on 12.
Yeah, somebody just recently asked me that you play for TCA. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
You see me? You see me? I thought you were gonna say another name. I would have said it was me.
Like what?
Keisha. I'm a coach. You know, Keisha, I am.
Wait, time out. They asked you if you was sure, you say yeah. No, that's the type of energy I'm on. I only did the same thing.
Like,
who is that? Are you look Rizzo Freeman? Yeah, but I got my knees done, so I shrunk a little bit. I went to the Dominican Republic, so I got dark. But yeah, that's me. You want an autograph or something? So
you want a pic? Sunscreen. You like that sometimes. I don't think people know me for real.
Oh my god!
Unless people like, it's some diehard high school basketball fans that know me and know TCA when we still nasty now.
Yeah, them girls.
But I'm saying like then,
yeah. I think they like number 14. They're like number 14 or 15 in the country. They got some D1 joints going there. The one girl going to West Virginia.
Yep.
I think her name like Gianna or something like that. Yep. She is a silent killer. She was like him, like right. He don't say anything.
This man,
he always
junior.
He said
I was tough.
He always said
that's a fact.
I was just a shooter.
That's a fact though, but you're the type of player that you could never tell if something was wrong with you.
Oh, ever.
No matter if something was going
wrong. Fauci hated that.
If something was going wrong, he was so even killed like a Damian Lillard. Like I always wanted to be like that. But me, you fouled me. I hit a three. I'm like, you can't guard me, bitch. Like I'm going crazy.
Yeah.
I gotta be like that.
She actually did that in Keisha Women's League.
Don't do that.
And I got the clip. I'm gonna play it.
No, you don't.
Please, I want to see that.
I'm actually gonna throw it on the.
No, you don't have to.
Real quick.
That's a good idea. Little segue. Bam. What you say? Tell us what you said, and we won't do it.
She found me.
Who?
Somebody found
me. The girl found me. Obviously was a foul.
Was she white?
Yeah.
And
then how did you react?
I didn't react proper. Okay.
Was this the last game of the season?
Yeah.
I was at that
game.
You was there. Remember you. I remember you. You was that girl that went crazy, right? Yeah. The ref didn't call it?
No.
Yeah, I remember
she
that.
She found me. But if you look at the video, it don't look like I got fouled, but you hear the slap. Yeah. So that's what y'all gotta do.
I just think you wanted to be thugged out in that moment, and you really didn't get fouled.
Well,
I still love you and I still support you.
I was just mad that everybody was at that game and the game before I was nasty. This game, I was hurt. I hurt my leg. I was training for
it's all about you.
Job opportunity. And I hurt myself. But the game before I had like 20 and 12.
So she told me that.
So it's all about her though. That's what
game we go to.
The game we go to.
It was lit. I think she forgot her jersey. She had the playmaker shirt on.
Yeah, I had the words. Like,
you was just out there.
Show up to the game. I'm ready, but I hope Keisha run that league back because they're not ready for me this year.
Yeah, I'm trying to play.
Wait, what you trying to play?
Join me.
You can't play.
Them girls weak. I can kill.
I was a guard.
I know I can
kill. I was
kill.
dribbling and everything.
I think I can kill because
I'm gonna shoot threes.
I had to quit. I had to quit the alumni league because our coach needed to get the fuck up out of there. Jamil, I love him to death, but Jamil really thought that it was all about him. I'm so happy that they won the chip, but I really didn't think that they were.
You gonna run it back?
Listen, I'm coming back, right? But I will not be playing for Trent High. If I can't get on another team, I will be watching from the sidelines. I will come pay my $1, $2 to watch the league. But I'm not.
Or maybe you can even be a vendor out there. I'm just throwing it out there.
That's a fact. Because I already got an event coming up March 28th. March 28th, Shiloh Baptist Church on Calhoun Street or West State Street, whatever. One of them West.
Right by my hood.
One of them West
I'll
joint.
put the address on.
Shiloh Baptist Church. I'm gonna be out there with my smoothies, with my soaps, gel, my slushies, all that. Come out there, spend $1. I may be throwing out some discounts, some free promotions, because I love my people. I want y'all skin to be good. I want if you feel like you fat, I want that. That hump to go down. I want you to get a 6-pack because I want these things for myself. So, I'm
back in the gym, so 6-pack. I'm not far away. So.
Remember you was doing the P90X?
Yeah.
You posted the videos every day?
Yeah, that was
was crazy as shit. I was not doing that,
I was off my rocker a little bit back then.
Like, what's like rock? Like
rocker. Like I was off. I wasn't playing ball. I got huge, the biggest I ever been.
Me too. I almost broke up with my wife for that. I gained like 35 pounds since I've been working because the food's so good, right? And that I love you weight, that feel good weight, that's a real thing. That's a real thing. You lay up under your shorty,
I gained about 30 pounds.
Soft to hold on, you watching a movie or something like that, and then you wake up with your titties drooping. I ain't never had titties. Why do I have titties, Lord? So I took it up with God, and He said, well, you need to stay with her. Don't leave her.
Yeah,
She's good for you. She's good for you, but what you need to do is you need to go to the gym. You need to remember that you're an athlete. I made you into an athlete. You still got your knees. So
that's important.
Go run around.
I can't gain weight for nothing.
Remember
so you might not need to be taking Cmos. You might need to. That's going to be good for you. You're going to be good with that. Like if you want like the other, the other benefits and the qualities from it. But
would you want to be like that, or you?
If he would like a bulldog, I don't think Lee
that's
would like
not a
that.
good look.
That's not a good look. With the hair too. You ever thought about Miguel being like overweight?
No, because the hair. Who's the singer? Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah.
No, ever said that?
You see his hair.
Too many people said that.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything with it. Let's not point it out.
What's next? What's next?
You crazy for pointing it out like your hair.
Yeah.
You switched up. It was nice.
No, I think he just woke up. He just woke up. Trayvon. No, you Trayvon.
So, we was talking about basketball. You follow NBA at all? Or?
Yeah, of course.
So you got a team at all?
Of course, man. I am a Denver Nuggets fan as of this year. I was an Indiana Pacers fan since like '98. I don't think that these guys want to win. I don't think they want to win.
Real quick. I'm mad I didn't go to Denver. You went to Denver, right?
Yes.
I'm mad I didn't go.
I'm so glad I did go. Take that suburb.
And I'm like, damn, they got Bass on the team live.
We were stuck down.
I'm not. That's not my crap.
I'm so glad you didn't go. I'm so glad because you would have got locked up. Your ass would have got locked up. It was so crazy. I'm not gonna speak on the girls and what they did, but I know that the boys, they went in there to defend their honors like the knights that we are. And Bass, his name not Bass, his name Tyrone. Tyrone almost killed somebody, and I witnessed it. And when I pulled him off of him, I'm holding his neck because I feel like that's the only thing I can hold. And his neck was stretching my hand out as I was talking to him. I said, could you please calm down? Because if you hit me with that rage, he had my man eye hanging out. My man didn't even do anything. He was just with them. He was with the
wrong crowd.
Tyrone crazy.
He was jumping on his head. He was bashing his head on the window. We got clapped. We got clapped by 30 by Denver. Them nigga was nasty. And they was all light skinned. I never see so many light skinned players that could play like that. And they was pulling up from half court. They got a guard that was coming, like he was showing flashes to DeJuan Wagner. And I had to guard him, so he was tearing me up. Luckily, we was far from home. So
nobody would see you.
My mom was out there, but my mom could never see me doing any wrong.
Yeah. Baby, you tried.
Good job, baby. You did a good job. Well, I think we won the next two, but if you would have went, if Lita would have went, I probably would have got no burn.
Always asking.
I probably would have got no burn, but we would have been straight, man. Damn. Just thinking about it. Noah was out there.
Was trash, bro.
Noah was out there, man. Those was the good old days, man. I remember, not the
segue, but think back.
Noah used to, come to the crib after the basketball game. My mom would feed him, man. We would just, hang out, and life just happened. But like the team that we had was me, Zay, Ronnie Mel, Lorenzo, Darrell, Baz, Live, No, if I ain't say him already, me again, RJ, yo, it was lit, man. It was lit. And then for the girls, they had Tracy, Alexis. I'm not gonna say the other girl because she weak. They had Tracy, Alexis, Dominique.
You can skip. That's it. That's fine.
Yeah, they had them three.
Yep.
Shell, they had Shell. Dang, they had Shell.
Good times. Good times. There's another video I think I'm gonna post too when we all played ball together. Remember we was at the gym, me, you, Jaquel, Jazz.
Where
we was at
We was at the Westworld or was with Miss Grant?
We was with Tanya Grant.
See, yeah, that was just lit.
He was commentating the whole
That was
thing.
just lit. I need that.
That video like 8 years old.
I need that.
I'm so
I
fat
think I was
in this
skinny.
video.
I think I was skinny.
Well, I was fat.
Give me some motivation. Just give me that.
I was huge.
Give me that because I still go to LA Fitness right now. I record, and if I'm killing,
You know,
I make a highlight tape.
I was gonna bring that up. I'm like,
Yeah.
you made a highlight tape.
I had everybody think I was in high school.
Did you do like an interview thing or anything like that?
No, I took a picture. You know when you go to like Goop Group,
Yeah.
they took that picture of you by the wall. You like. So I took one of them. I had all my stats. I think I averaged about
It was something crazy.
67 points, 43 assists, stuff like that.
Oh, that's what you averaged at the LA Fitness?
They should have threw that on Bleacher Report.
That's what I was trying to do but they were hating on me.
Yeah.
It's coming up somewhere.
used to
But
LA
that.
Fitness vibes is different. When you play ball in LA Fitness, they different.
I average mad points out there, man, and it was just crazy. I'm killing old white men that's stepping up trying to guard me. I'm like, yo, why you guarding me? I'm really nice, and they guard me, and I destroy them. I delete everything.
Average 67.
I was playing for Team LA Fitness. We played against Boys and Girls Club in the chip. We won, to go out my senior year with a bang. I think I had about 53. LA Fitness.
Oh, okay. University.
No. I'm going to college next year.
Oh.
LA Fitness High School.
Oh, post grad.
LA Fitness High School. I was in 12th grade.
Oh, okay.
But I reclassified my junior year and my sophomore year. So that's why I'm 29. That's why I'm 29, but I average so many points, man. Yo, I got Mercer County looking at me. I got Burlington County looking at me. Harcum. Man, I got the top, JUCO. I got the top JUCO schools looking at me right now. I tried to go to Newman, but they was like, nah, you couldn't get into Newman, so.
Yeah, I couldn't get in there either. I don't know how I got in there.
I couldn't get in there. I don't know how I got in there.
Yeah, it sounds so.
Yeah, that's the Lord.
But so who you like, Denver?
So I'm a Denver Nuggets fan as of this year, right? Because they got a young, formidable team, right? I feel like they can make some noise, whether they win a chip. I feel like.
So who you think gonna win the chip?
I feel like they gonna win. Man.
So.
Listen, damn.
That's how aggressive he is.
I know he just trying to.
He really wants you to
fight
one team.
He wants me to fight me.
He really wants.
That's who I think gonna win because you know why?
Because you know why?
LeBron is 43 years old and he's still at the top of the league.
Then on top of that, playing amazing.
He ain't eating no carbs.
Nah, he ain't no carbs.
And on top of that, he got Anthony Davis with him. If that man can stay healthy, they're going to be in trouble.
Yeah, he made it glass.
They're going to be in trouble if he can stay healthy. And they got the young guns. You got Anthony Bradley. You need some defense. He's going to lock up. He going to hit that little corner three. Rondo will get the ball to whoever needs it. So they got the team. LeBron, when this is over for LeBron's going to jump in the front office. That's what he's been doing his whole career. So I never really believed that any teams on the East. So I don't think anybody's coming out of the East. I think it's gonna be 2 Western Conference teams in the chip.
It's gonna be the Clippers or the Lakers. I feel like that's gonna win it.
And I feel like the Clippers, they aren't ready because you got Paul George who in and out of injury. He's not really playing himself. And Kawhi Leonard took Toronto and did it all by himself, but.
And he really wasn't by himself either. Because you look at that team now, they still
stacked. Yeah. As a matter of fact, they still stacked.
You could probably go back to I can't remember the episode, but I said that I thought the Raptors were going to still be good. I thought
they are still good.
I didn't agree with you.
So that's what I think. Well, now that you say that, I believe that Toronto could come out of the East because I just don't think that Milwaukee, and I think leaders of Milwaukee fan and John's a Milwaukee fan. More power to y'all, but I don't think that they have that fight. I don't think they have that that push that they need to come out.
Come playoff time, the game it slows down and you can game plan more. And Giannis can't.
And then you get more frustrated because you got Eric Bledsoe who want to fight every damn game in the playoffs. He want to talk trash, and that takes him away. Yep. So and if Chris Middleton is not Chris Middleton, I won't be in trouble.
Yeah, and all the pressure is just
on
Giannis.
Very inconsistent. So
just pack the paint on Giannis. That's what they did in the playoffs.
And Giannis ain't going. He can't stretch the floor. He be out there because he think he can run through everybody.
I don't like his form.
I don't like his form. I really don't like his game. But I think that with years to come, he can be
he's
that
still
next
young,
player.
which is crazy.
Because if you look at, I think Giannis is a step under Anthony Davis because Anthony Davis can stretch the floor. Anthony Davis can dribble. He can get you off of him, and he can defend.
Yeah.
So if he wasn't made out of glass, like you said, Anthony Davis could be the face of the league. but you know, you can't have everything. Like LeBron got the game, but he don't got the hair. So that's what he's missing. I'd rather that. I'd rather that than be injury prone. But I can't talk about basketball without talking about Damian Lillard.
All game.
Yeah, that's why he's got no hair. He be rubbing it down. How you rubbing it
I
down?
remember the one when he had the toupee on, Anthony Davis had to tell him to
He tried to wear a headband. The headband flipped up a little
and
bit.
flipped his hair up.
He
But my thing is this,
He can
though.
get the safari. And
Yo, facts.
yeah, like he
got
got
all that money.
But my thing is this: he LeBron. He can be bald headed. He can be missing a head. He LeBron
Yeah,
James.
he's still gonna be LeBron.
He LeBron. He don't have to worry about. He be in the barbershop. He was doing a little barbershop shit on HBO. How many haircuts can you get, bro? Why you keep being in a chair?
Like, what are y'all really
Yeah,
doing?
like what y'all really doing to him? But like I said, that's LeBron.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go back to what I said before Keita cut me off. I cannot talk about basketball without talking about my man Damian Lillard.
That's my guy.
That is my man, 100 grand. If I ever met him, yo, I would take like 100 pictures with him, and I'll delete everything off my Instagram, and it's just me and him. Like y'all would think that we were
What
together.
about your Cmos? And what you promoting as your entrepreneurship?
Huh?
Your entrepreneur.
Yeah. I'll do that. I'll do that too.
You might as well just make a whole new page for y'all.
I already got 4 pages. You know why? They was like, why you got 4 pages? See, I like to work out, right? So I got a workout page, right? I used to do comedy, right? So I have a comedy page, right? With my memes and my skits on there, right? Then I have a personal page, and I got my Cmos page. My Cmos page was actually my wedding officiant page because I got my, license to be a wedding officiant. I've never had anybody reach out to me. I never did one wedding. And that's the thing. You can tell the difference between that and this because that was something I didn't want to do. I needed some money. So I said, let me find a way to make some money. I promoted it for 2 weeks. I ain't get no hits. Bye-bye. Never went on the page again. I said, I got it.
Nobody really getting
But
married
these 4 pages, I need to go to where the white people at because they hate the shit out of their wives. But they will marry. They hate the shit out of their wives and their kids, but they will be married for just to save face.
All right, Becky, where you married?
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
I don't know why I said Becky. I do.
That's because you're racist. You racist, but it's okay. We can't be racist, so they say.
Yo, Red's really funny.
Yeah, but
Dame Lillard's
that's my man, and I'm upset that he injured. I don't even know if he came back.
He came back.
All right, so
He just came back.
he's not injury prone. I think he had 2 injuries his whole career. His first injury, I think his first injury he missed like 9 games and he was back.
Yeah.
He just solid. I watched him growing up from Weaver State when he started working out for the league. I watched his documentary. I'm like, yo, this man really came from nothing. He was just nasty. And if I met him when I was playing, if we wasn't so close in age, I would have tried to pat my game after him. Because growing up in high school, I had nobody to pat my game after, but AI when I was a kid. But then when I grew up, he was still AI, but he was on his way out. If I would have been able to pat my game after him, I would be too big for this podcast shit. Like I wouldn't gonna be on here with y'all.
You had the layup package. I wanted your layup package.
Yeah, that shit was lit.
Both hands.
That shit was lit. See, I learned how to do left hand layup when I was 12, so I learned how to do that. Still today, people think that I'm left hand and they be calling me James Harden and shit. So. But that shit was important because when I was young, when I was playing the Boys and Girls Club, I don't know if you remember, it was this white kid. I don't know why he was like 6'7". I would go to the cup and he would block every one of them. Then I learned to float. I put that thing over and say I never seen my dad so happy in my life. That was the only game he came to after that.
Maybe he left you.
I love him. Now after that play, I mean, I was running up and down the bleachers.
Look at my son.
He weak as
I'm trying to think of that one-on-one we had that I can't
Yo,
remember.
all right, so we was playing on the side court because they had the side court, so it was like the Walmart court, and we was
Closer to the pool door where you go outside?
Yeah, but across. So the pool was right here, the court was over there.
Ridge.
And my man, he was short. You think he's short now? My man was unknown. He was unknown, but he didn't get tired. He had the glasses on. You don't play with you wasn't playing with your glasses on. You grew up, you got a little contacts, so you cute and shit.
I told him to get goggles, but I want to get goggles.
You don't love him.
That's a friend.
You don't love
That's
him.
a friend.
His parents wasn't with that, so he had the glasses on. And I tell you, no lie, we was going at it. And I think I looked like I was 6'7" against him, but he was going under my knees, and I couldn't.
Okay, we're gonna cut this off. This story
couldn't get around.
He said I was going under his knees.
No, for real, you was going around me, and you was as low as the ground. You can't defend somebody that's that low. And you quick too, and you with the left hand, so left hand players are always difficult
And
to
then
guard.
people that wear glasses and play basketball, I trust them. I trust their game.
What? Next segue. Move on.
I I trust their game.
Even when you playing against them?
Yeah, because they vision is they
Yeah,
most of the
and
time.
I think he had bifocals on too, so he had the thick Johns,
Exactly.
the John Sally glasses from Bad Boys.
Exactly.
I think he had them.
Oh,
on.
when he's on the computer.
Yeah, they said you can see the game for the parking lot. You got, yeah, I think you had them on.
Yep.
In other news, so you said you like the Lakers for the chip. You follow college?
Yes, definitely. I am a Kansas fan.
Okay.
I was not impressed with them early on in the season after that tough loss we had to Villanova.
What you think about that fight, the little scuffle they had?
I thought it was trash. I think if you go and get suspended. When you see Miles jumping for his boys, he was throwing people into the stands. I think if you don't get suspended, you get suspended. Like and that was one of the teams that we had a hard time beating last season. So for us to beat them, right? For us to beat them, why are we fighting? We won already.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't get it.
Now you got people look up to you. They gonna think that's what basketball is about. Kids nowadays are so impressionable, right? They see them fighting. Next time you say something to me on the court, I'm fighting now because I seen
my favorite
Dotson fighting. Yeah, I seen Dotson fighting.
Sure.
I seen Azubuike fighting.
Yep.
I'm gonna do the same thing. And then they wasn't even fighting. I'm like, oh, y'all must be running.
And then the thing about it is, people got so many unwritten rules to basketball. If you're up by 20, don't do this. Well, you shouldn't have got down by 20.
And my thing is this: I seen Trenton High almost lose the coach and Trenton High girls because they were up 13 with like 3 minutes left.
And just held
Mario
the ball.
told them to hold the ball.
Yep.
TCA boys almost lost none of him. They was up 7. So I'm holding the ball. I said, you gotta attack. Why y'all telling them to hold the ball?
Don't
Stay out.
rhythm
Because the team not gonna stop playing.
Exactly.
If you're being passive and they're being aggressive, you're never gonna win.
And I don't care how good your handle is, it's hard to hold the ball for that long.
That's
Trying
right.
to dribble and
That's
finish
right.
line.
Man, listen, if I make your knee buckle, I'm shooting from wherever I'm at. It's that simple.
For real.
If I make it 94 feet away, I'm shooting because I feel like I'm gonna make it. When you hit someone, y'all see so many videos. If somebody put somebody down, that joint is going in. It's the basketball guy.
And if it didn't go in, it went in my mind.
Yeah, facts.
And if you miss, you just turn the camera.
Yeah, or if you miss, you already hit him off, you already tore him up, so anybody remember the miss. They just like, oh,
just cut
still
the
lit.
shot. Like,
Still lit. Tear that. I gotta make another highlight reel.
For real.
Then we'll have some music in there. Older white men. Shit.
Do any girls be playing at LA Fitness?
There was this one lady. I've been trying to get Lex to come up there, but she had some back problems. But it was this one girl that was coming up there. I think she was scared of me because I was the only other dark skinned dude in there because she was dark skinned. I think she wanted to be the only dark skin in there. So when I came through, she stopped.
I don't want to go to LA Fitness because they gonna think I should be in the WNBA, and I don't want that pressure on myself.
I want that.
I don't want that pressure.
Yeah,
Y'all gonna be on the same
I want
team?
that.
Nah.
If she go?
He can't go.
No, because
Oh my
because
God.
I'm gonna want her to be in a pose and she gonna want to do that little hesitation with the left hand drive
Yep.
or her butt out. I don't
Can't
want
stop
that.
it.
I don't want that. I don't want that. So we definitely gonna play on opposite teams.
Okay.
He can't.
I will not be pulling up because I only play in the summertime.
But I thought you was in the league. You're not playing no more?
What league?
Copy that.
Oh, I am in the league.
Wait.
I can't really see though, so I'm just out there.
Listen, I forgot he was in the basketball league.
playing.
He just forgot.
But it's wait. So did you say so in the summertime you just reemerge and start playing again? Like
Yep.
you don't have to work out. You don't have to.
Nope.
I do gotta get contacts again because I cannot see. When I take these,
Oh, so-
I'm like, oh my god.
Oh, so you can see
I'm
what the
just
guys is
shooting.
on. So you can see what I'm on.
Yeah.
Cause I heard you say I can't see it. I'm like you're wearing glasses.
When I take them off,
Oh.
It's over.
it's like muscle memory. I just gotta try to get it near it.
You gotta be strong as shit because you're real low to the ground, and you jump high when you shoot.
So,
So you gotta be strong. As shit. Gotta be real strong.
so anything else you want the people to know? Because y'all are getting.
No, I don't
on me
wanna-
today. I didn't think this was a roast session.
This is yours.
was-
This is your podcast, so you got it. You have to
No,
get
we
it.
wasn't roasting you.
We just telling the truth.
I feel
But no,
some type of
there's
way.
nothing else I want people to know. I mean, if you don't want to buy from me, I know other people that sell Cmos. I'm in no way, shape, or form a hater. But I do get hated on, so that makes me feel a little bit good.
I mean, you're doing something right.
I feel like a rapper or something like that. Somebody trying to diss me. So I gotta write something. You feel me? Gotta write something, based on Cmos and spaz on these youngins. But
I got bars.
you can't buy anything. You don't want to buy anything from me. If you don't want to support, tell somebody. Tell somebody that may need it. If you know somebody with asthma,
Post it.
somebody
Share
with
it.
allergies. This stuff negates allergies. In about a year, I'm gonna go try to eat some shellfish to see if that joint really work. Because I'm allergic to shellfish, I'm allergic to iodine. And people who are allergic to iodine are scared to take Cmos because it's iodine and it's packed full of iodine, but it's not the same iodine as shellfish. Shellfish is like, I don't know, some kind of like fake iodine, right? but the Cmos is all natural. So I'm allergic to shellfish, I'm allergic to iodine, I can still take it with no problem. So if you got allergies, if you got kids with asthma, you got, people with heart issues, lung issues, obesity issues, there's nothing that this can't do. So it's like the god of all superfoods. I like to call it the superfood of all superfoods, man.
Yeah, I follow all the fitness people and I've been seeing it since I've seen you post it. I've been seeing so many
That's
people.
how the universe works.
Yeah, I've been seeing so many people talk about it or post it or say this is in their routine.
This stuff is important because it gives you that natural energy. Like if I go eat 2 spoonfuls of sugar, right? I'm gonna have my energy, but then when that sugar is done, I'm gonna crash.
Yeah.
This right here keeps you steady, keeps you even. It's natural, man. It's nothing that I can't do. So like I said, if you don't want to buy from me, somebody that may want to buy, tell them. If you got social media, Instagram, share. Somebody asks you where you got it from, tell them you got it from me. And if I live too far, if I can't get it to you, I'll push you in somebody else's direction, because like I said, I feel like we all need to be selling this. If y'all picked up and started selling Cmos today, we'll all work together, because I feel like I can't supply the whole world.
Right.
The post office I can only get to the post office so many times and with so much stuff in my hands. But if I got 2 or 3 people with me, and that's the thing I think I'm going to do in a few years, because I'm a bit selfish right now. I want to expand. I want to get some people, my family, some people that I'm close with, put some money in their pocket. Exactly. Wash my dishes, because every time I'm done up that kitchen, it look like a damn meth lab. Wash my dishes, I'll pay you. You know what I'm saying? I got nephews, I got nieces, I got a son. They all growing up. I throw my son on there trying to promote, just so he can understand what's happening, because when he turns 10, 11, and 12, and he starts becoming a boy, he starts thinking that he can do things on his own, I need him to understand that you can't get anything without working for it.
Correct.
And I believe if you're a good parent, or even a halfway decent parent, you instill in your children work ethic.
Yeah. And
that's what I'm about. But if I didn't have kids, I would be a deadbeat, man. I'll go play basketball, man. I'll be watching TV all day. I won't really have nothing to live for. I'll eat what I want. I'll die when I want. But because I have children, and I have, a wife that's looking for me to provide, then I feel like I have to do something with my life, or else I'll be selling them short.
So like Donovan said, you don't gotta purchase it, but you can post it, share it.
Yep.
Y'all post all this other bullshit.
Yep. Let them know, Don.
I just seen a girl get jumped, man, in Brooklyn, right? By like 40 boys, man, and I see people sharing that stuff, man. That stuff, they took that baby's shoes off. I see y'all sharing a lot of this bullshit. And you see Meek Mill do something. You see Meek Mill in the booth. Shit was weak, but you share it because it was him with the fire symbols on it. You can share something that's going to get your grandma healthy, because what people don't understand is that the government is feeding us food that's going to kill us. Soul food is good. Do not get me wrong. That shit is not for us. That shit is not for us. They put that shit in our communities like crack in the 80s. That shit is not for us. That shit is not for us, man. That shit tastes good. It's good once a year, Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever. That shit is good. But if you're eating that shit every Sunday, when you get older, you're gonna be like Big Mama on Big Mama's house. Well, what's that on soul food? You be like Big Mama on soul food. In that hospital, gotta get amputated. Like that stuff is real, man. Yeah. I don't eat that stuff, man. I just thank God that my wife is Guatemalan, and I be eating my beans, man. I be eating my stewed chicken. She can make stewed chicken every day, and I eat that every day. So I'm eating my peppers, my herbs, my spice. Get you a Spanish woman. Spanish woman that can cook, though.
Or a woman that can cook.
Just a woman that can cook, period.
Y'all just both going to
So give out your social media one more time.
All right, so one more time. The Don McCleese is Don Juan, Don Holla, aka Mac the Don, aka Don Zaddy. I'm gonna give you my social media. That's on my birth certificate. I don't know why I introduced me as. I don't know why I introduced myself as Donovan. That's my alter ego. But the secret stuff _Cmos. That's my business page. That's my connection page. Like any questions, you can talk to me on there. My personal page. I'm trying to get my followers up because I'm trying to look like somebody. Donnie McCleese. That's DONNY, no IE, MCCLEESE, all one word. And follow me if you follow me. I'm gonna follow you back because I think it's right for people not to follow back. Although I do have more followers than people that follow me because a lot of people spam.
We do too.
I keep them because that make me look like I'm somebody. So yeah, follow me. You ain't gotta follow me if you got a question, man. Just hit me up. I'm willing to talk to anybody because as I'm teaching y'all are teaching me. Questions that y'all have, I may not even think about it, so now I will do some more research. I just now found out the reason why you gotta store the Cmos gel with the top open. I just heard people say it, so I'm like, store it that way. But Cmos is alive. That's why that shit goes bad after 3 weeks. It's alive. It needs to breathe. The shit don't move like the blob. But if it's closed up and it can't breathe, like you ever had somebody hold your breath, like somebody try to kidnap you?
No,
that haven't happened to me. That didn't happen.
I only got robbed, but that's not kidnapping. So.
Why you get robbed?
that's another time. We're not gonna go into that.
You want me to
We
tell
both got robbed.
You got robbed?
Yeah, I got robbed.
You never said that on the show though, but I said mine on the show.
I'm robbed, huh?
So,
Come on, no,
was it you that robbed me?
No, we're not about to go down this
I
path.
was in Philly
This is a really good.
Temple.
Yeah, this is a really good podcast we got going on. We're not gonna go to the.
Oh yeah, we can talk about that off camera because I really want to know. I'm gonna find you. See where you at? Because I'm hyped up that Cmos.
So yeah, we want to thank y'all for tuning in to this episode with Donovan, Don Dada, all them good names he said.
I thought you had on the name. So.
Make sure y'all follow us on every podcast platform, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. What else we got? Everything else. And subscribe to this video. Our YouTube channel. Sorry.
Yeah, get our subscribers up, and if y'all get our subscribers up,
done.
I'm letting know that you need to get our subscribers so I can drop my freestyle. Because I got my bars sitting on his phone, I'm ready to rap. Ooh.
We can collab. We can collab off some.
I'll make the beat. Oh no, I can't do that. But we want to thank y'all for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed it. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I'm your host Reggie Coleman.
I'm your co-host Nikita Monroe Thomas.
Shout out to Donovan. Until next week. Peace.
They doing the TikTok. I think my little sister did that.
What's that part when you be like?
Yeah, that's what I was playing.
They do the little.
You really learned that, Joe? Shorty was on
Ellen.
No, but she was also at the game doing that joint.
Yeah,
She was at the
Yeah,
game. That shit was fire.
they wasn't trying to give her.
They
a
somebody
They was giving it to
stole it.
somebody.
Yeah.
You know who they gave credit to? Them white people.